Have you ever wondered how ancient China, one of the oldest civilizations on Earth, managed to accomplish so many astonishing feats? Let's take a trip back in time, around 4,000 years ago, to the Xia dynasty. The Xia dynasty, chronicled as the first Chinese dynasty, marked the dawn of Chinese civilization. Imagine a world just beginning to understand what a society could look like. The Xia dynasty was at the forefront of this exploration, establishing the foundations of an organized society. This was a time when leaders emerged, laws were made, and people started working together, forming communities and building cities. Now imagine the thrill of discovering bronze. The Xia people did just that. They mastered the art of bronze casting, which revolutionized their world. Another significant milestone was the birth of Chinese writing, etching their thoughts and ideas into the annals of history. As we delve deeper into the timeline, the innovations and advancements only get more fascinating. As we move forward to the Zhou dynasty, spanning from 1046 to 256 BC, we see the foundation of many of the principles that would define Chinese society. This era, often hailed as the Golden Age of ancient China, was a time of profound philosophical and technological growth. Let's delve into the Mandate of Heaven concept, a cornerstone of Chinese philosophy. The Zhou dynasty introduced this divine decree, a spiritual contract between the heavens and the emperor. It was believed that as long as the emperor ruled justly and wisely, he'd retain this celestial approval. However, if he abused his power, he'd lose the mandate, precipitating the fall of the dynasty. This concept was revolutionary, reinforcing the importance of benevolence and justice in governance. Now let's shift gears to philosophy. The Zhou dynasty saw the birth of two significant philosophical schools of thought, Confucianism and Taoism. Confucianism, founded by the sage Confucius, emphasized ethics, family loyalty, and respect for elders. Taoism, on the other hand, promoted living in harmony with the Tao, the natural flow of the universe. Both philosophies would profoundly shape Chinese culture and society for centuries to come. The Zhou dynasty wasn't just about philosophy and governance, though. It was also a time of technological innovation. The advent of iron technology revolutionized warfare, agriculture, and everyday life, paving the way for significant societal advances. Another remarkable achievement of this era was the creation of the first Chinese dictionary. This monumental work marked a significant stride in standardizing and preserving the Chinese language. Lastly, the Zhou era marked the beginnings of a feudal state, a socio-political system that would dominate Chinese society for hundreds of years. This system, though flawed, allowed the Zhou dynasty to maintain control over a vast and diverse territory. The Zhou dynasty set the stage for further advancements that would peak during the Qin and Han dynasties. The Qin dynasty, spanning from 221 to 206 BC, might have been a flash in the pan by historical standards. But boy, did it leave a mark on the annals of time. It was a period characterized by major achievements and significant changes. One of those changes was the unification of China under the rule of its first emperor, Qin Shi Huang, a ruler as ambitious as he was effective. Before Huang took the reins, China was more like a group of independent states than a unified nation. Huang changed all that. He brought together these disparate states under a central authority, creating a single, powerful entity known as China. But he didn't stop there. Huang was a strong advocate for standardization. And no, we're not talking about setting a standard for the best dumplings. We're talking about the standardization of China's writing system, weights and measures, which played a crucial role in promoting communication and trade across the vast nation. Can you imagine the chaos if everyone had their own way of measuring silk or writing a contract? Huang made sure that didn't happen. But perhaps Huang's most famous achievement is the Terracotta Army. This collection of life-size statues was created to accompany him in the afterlife, because who wouldn't want a clay army for company in the great beyond? And let's not forget the first version of the Great Wall. While it's not the one we know today, this initial attempt was a massive project that involved hundreds of thousands of workers and served as a formidable defense against invasions. The Qin dynasty may have been brief, but it left a lasting impact. It laid the groundwork for a united China, standardizing key aspects of daily life and leaving us with remarkable historical artifacts. The Qin dynasty might have been brief, but its impact was lasting, paving the way for the golden age of the Han dynasty. Welcome to the Han dynasty, 206 BC 220 AD, a period of cultural and technological growth that rivaled any other in history. During this era, the Chinese excelled in numerous fields, leaving an indelible mark on human civilization. Take paper, for instance. It was during the Han Dynasty that a eunuch named Kai Lun refined the process of making paper, allowing for its mass production. A revolution in communication, wouldn't you say? Next, the invention of the seismometer, a device to detect earthquakes. This innovative creation by Zhang Heng not only served a practical purpose but also demonstrated the advanced scientific thinking of the time. The establishment of the Silk Road opened up trade and cultural exchange, enriching China and the world. Lastly, advancements in medicine and astronomy, with detailed star maps and herbal remedies, are among the many contributions from this period. From the humble beginnings of the Xia dynasty to the flourishing of culture and technology during the Han dynasty, ancient China's achievements are a testament to human ingenuity. Before we wrap up, did you know that the world's oldest playable musical instrument was discovered in ancient China? It's a set of bone flutes dating back to the Neolithic age over 7,000 years ago. Just another testament to the extraordinary legacy of ancient China.